What we're going to do now is we're going to take a piece of this hair that was on the weft that I was talking about earlier, and we're going to take these little Italian shears, and we're going to cut off a section that's this actually is going to get cut in half. I'm going to just split it in half because I think that that's about right on thickness. So when you cut it, right under where the weft is, let me get the camera, cut clean across. And then use the tip of your scissor to clean it, okay? And make sure those hairs are all straight and clean. There we go. Okay, let me show you the tool that we're using to bond these. Remember the fusion gun? Okay, the thing you need to know about this gun is it has a dial control here. And you always want to make sure that you have it on the highest temperature, which this one goes to 200. And it has an on and off switch. Make sure your on and off switch is on. The top of this and the bottom are two different heating elements. The bottom gets hot, the top does not. So we're going to take one of our chips and we're going to drop it right into the bottom of the tool. Can you see that? I'll get my angles right here in a second, April. You see that? It's there. As soon as you drop that chip in, and you're still holding this, we never let go, close it, and this will melt the actual fusion chip. And then open it, and it should be stringing like that. Put your extension right in. Now I'm going to go this way because I'm right-handed. Okay? You put your, let me come this way. You put your, I need to come to where you can actually see. There we go. Okay, listen. You put your hair right on it and tap it closed. And I tap a couple times and pull forward. If you can see that the adhesive is just on the tips, and you're going to give it a quick roll between your finger and your thumb. Tap. Pull, tap, pull, roll. Okay? And that in a couple of minutes will get harder. So what you're going to do now, cut your tips straight. And this is really important, April. If you see that there is like fusion bond. See how it's kind of white right there? Take your gun closed, and it's called polishing. And just tap it around the outside edge, and it will make everything disappear and roll again. Once you've rolled, pull, and any hair that might be shedding will come out now. That's very important. So we've made our own extension, a piece of fusion extension right off a weft. Okay? As you can see, this is where our section is. And this hair in our section matches this hair that we're going to attach. Pretty much. Okay? So you're going to lay the extension. Hold it with a little bit of, I'm going to slide us forward a little so you can really see. Okay. Pull a little tension. Put the extension on top of her hair with your left hand, if you're right-handed, and you're holding everything like that. The extension's right on top, about a 1/4 inch from the scalp. It's not right on. Okay? And then you just put your fusion gun underneath and close the lid about 5 or 6 seconds. And then I always tap it once or twice on the top and push forward. You can lay this gun across your arm, tap, and roll. You're just rolling until it sticks, and you've connected a piece. You see how I have this across my arm? This way nobody gets burned and you don't need a table. Just practice laying it across your arm. But be very careful. Don't do what I do if you're afraid you're going to burn somebody. Now take this piece, if there's any white around the fusion bond at this point, close your gun and use just the back of your gun and polish it. Go all the way around, twisting that extension and just tapping and rolling the gun over it, and it will get rid of anything that might be there that's not supposed to be. Okay? So I'm not going to use the very same colors on her because I want to show this matches her hair, but I want to show it not matching as well. I'm going to do a few of this dark color, then I'm going to switch to a lighter color because we're going to be removing them. Just to be able to go faster, April, take your shield and put it above, and your comb is in the hair, so you can go a little bit faster. Okay? So what I'm going to do is have her tilt down just a little bit. Right next door, to create length, we want them side by side. Just slice it in half, and then slice into it about the size of the section that you want. And then I'm going to actually take out what I don't want, because I want this to be a perfectly clean square section. I'm going to put my comb in the section above it, grab my shield, crack it where the split is, insert in the hair in the circle and push where the split is facing the ceiling, and insert your clip. And then give it a nice pull. Okay? That little pull on the hair is going to make sure that the hair isn't up like this. If the shield is up, April, you're going to get a little dip in your hair and they're not going to lay flat. So you just want to pull it down. Okay? So what we're going to do now is I'm going to grab the other hair. Remember the second piece that we're making our own? See what's left of this weft? See that? I'm going to go a little bit closer just so you can really see. Sorry, angles are funny when you're working backwards. Okay? Have all the hair here. Never let it go. Don't set it down until you bond it. Okay? So we clean it all up. We take our gun in the opposite hand. You see how I'm holding the gun in my hand? And the hair? That's what I want you. And we're going to drop it right into the mouth of the gun. And we're going to tap it closed for a few seconds. So see, when it gets stringy, you know it's ready. Put the gun right there on it. Tap it closed. Pull forward. Tap it closed and pull forward. Keep it just 1/4 of an inch on the tip. Do not go deep because you're going to shorten your extension. And twist it. And then take your shear, cut it, just the tips, pull to get any loose hairs out, and voila, we've made another fusion extension. Okay? And our section's ready. So you don't need any extra bond. You just use this one that's pre-tipped now. Put your extension right on top of the section. Take your gun underneath and then tap the top closed. Tap, 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 and then tap on the back. Lay your gun over your arm. Tap and roll, making sure your angle stays down. See, this is down, it's not up. I'm never pulling it up, and it's done. So you're really going to be able to do this pretty quick, but I just want to show you how consistent they should be.